Hello people, this is Dr. Muskan this side, and today I'm going to discuss one very beautiful case. Let's dive deep into the case history and enjoy. Here is 57-year-old male who has came to ER with chief complaints of shortness of breath, fever and cough with sputum since 1 week. Now, first of all, I'm going to tell you differentials of all the chief complaint because this is the first thing which should come in the mind of the doctor, है ना. So differentials of shortness of breath, if I'm thinking about lung, the differentials will be pleural effusion, pneumonia, tension pneumothorax, asthma, allergy, anaphylaxis, COPD. And if I'm thinking about heart, is the component because of which the shortness of breath is occurring. Your differentials will be heart failure, MI and cardiac tamponade. The other chief complaint was cough. So the differentials of cough is acute bronchitis, allergic rhinitis, asthma, COPD, common cold, CHF, GERD, malignancy, pneumonia and sinusitis. Now this cough was also associated with sputum. So if sputum is red in color, the differential is pneumococcal pneumonia. If it is green in color, the differential is pneumonia, long standing case, okay, chronic bronchitis, bronchiolitis. And if it is white in color, the differential will be COPD, asthma, chronic bronchitis. Okay, if it is yellow in color, the differential will be alveolar cell carcinoma or bronchopulmonary infection. Now the other chief complaint was fever. So if there is toxic look, the differentials will be typhoid, miliary tuberculosis, septicemia. If there is marked perspiration, that means lots of sweating in the patient. Associated with fever, your differentials will be septicemia, rheumatic fever, amoebic liver abscess, brucellosis. If the fever is associated with severe myalgia, that means muscle pain, your differentials will be influenza. आजकल बहुत चल रहा है इन्फ्लुएंजा, है ना. Dengue, chikungunya, leptospirosis. If it is associated with purpura fever, then your differentials will be acute leukemia and septicemia. If your fever is associated with convulsions, your differentials will be meningitis, cerebral abscess, tuberculoma. If the fever is associated with lymphadenopathy, your differentials will be TB, lymphoma, secondary syphilis, SLE and AIDS. Okay, now HOPI. Patient was apparently alright when he developed fever which was insidious on onset, relieved on taking medications, intermittent in character, associated with loss of appetite, loss of weight, generalized weakness. Patient also complained of shortness of breath which was acute on onset, no exacerbating factors such as dust allergy, seasonal or diurnal variation. It was associated with white color sputum, and there was cough, orthopnea. MMRC score was 4. That means patient was not able to breathe while bathing or while changing his clothes. Chest pain was also there. Patient, मतलब these all were associating factors, है ना. Patient is not able to dress on, I told you this. Okay, negative history: no ankle swelling, PND, sweating, nausea, hemoptysis, wheeze, stridor, pededema. So I've ruled out heart disease. Okay. Now, past history: no comorbidities such as hypertension, type 2 diabetes mellitus, thyroid disorder, no history of MDI or DPI use. There was history of nebulization at home till 7 days of withdrawal. No previous hospitalization or any surgical interventions. There was personal history of smoking and alcohol, and it was from 30 years, and he has left it 2 months back. There was no addictions of tobacco use. Investigation picture: CBC shows anemia, LFT picture shows hypoalbuminemia, decrease reduce AG ratio, increase in alkaline phosphatase level. There was in KFT reports was showing electrolyte disbalance. That means there was hyponatremia, hypokalemia, hypochloremia. Okay, HCV, HIV1, 2, HBS, AG was non-reactive. Gene expert reports was showing mycobacterium tuberculosis which was not detected in gene expert report. Okay, so TB भी rule out. ठीक है, heart disease rule out कर दी, TB भी rule out कर दिया. KOH mount, no fungal element seen. AFB stain, no AFB seen. Gram stain, no. In gram stain, gram positive cocci was seen. So what are the gram positive cocci? It is Staphylococcus aureus which is catalase positive and Streptococcus which is catalase negative. Okay. Echo report shows normal LV systolic function, LVH and mild TR. Urine culture and sensitivity shows no growth. CCT thorax shows bilateral pulmonary tuberculosis with extensive involvement. This is what is shown to us by CCT thorax report, but in AFB there was no Mycobacterium tuberculosis. And to detect TB, what is the investigation of choice? AFB report. Okay, D dimer shows 2.13 microgram ml and नॉर्मल जो होता है डी डाइमर दैट इज़ लेस देन 0.5, तो डी डाइमर बढ़ा हुआ है। तो डी डाइमर बढ़ा हुआ था तो फिर दिमाग में चल रहा था कि कहीं टीबीटी ना हो, तो उसके बारे में मैं आपको आगे बताऊंगी कि कैसे चेक किया। फिलहाल आई एम टेलिंग यू अबाउट ईसीजी रिपोर्ट। ईसीजी रिपोर्ट शोज टी वेव इन्वर्जन. So T wave inversion was there in V1 to V4 lead. So what are the differentials of T wave inversion? This is normal finding in children. ठीक है, T wave inversion MI में दिखता है, बंडल ब्रांच ब्लॉक में दिखता है, वेंट्रिकुलर हाइपरट्रोफी, हाइपरट्रोफिक कार्डियोमायोपैथी, पल्मरी एम्बोलिज्म एंड रेज्ड ICD. In all these differentials there is T wave inversion. ABG picture shows hypoxemia. Patient is on oxygen support at rate 4 liter per minute. Chest X-ray report shows hyperinflated lung fields. There was flattening of diaphragm. There was tubular heart. There was consolidation in the upper right zone of the lung field. There was no bronchovascular marking seen on the left side of the lung. So the diagnosis which is made from the X-ray was parapneumonia, because there was consolidation in the upper right zone of the lung field, COPD and tuberculosis. Okay, thing now एज आई टोल्ड कि वहाँ पर हमारे पास डी डाइमर बढ़ा हुआ था, तो हमने एक होमन साइन, ये एक साइन होता है डीवीडी में जिसमें हम काफ में चेक करते हैं ये, तो वो था प्रेजेंट इस पेशेंट में कि उसको काफ में पेन हो रहा था व्हेन वी डिड होमन साइन. सो वी वर थिंकिंग ऑन द लाइन ऑफ पल्मनरी एम्बोलिज्म, सो वी कैलकुलेटेड द वेल्स स्कोर ऑफ दिस पेशेंट. So in Wells score there are certain parameters you can check from the app, that is Medical app MDCL, and I will tell you once the parameters. The parameters were clinical signs of the DVT, alternate diagnosis, less likely than pulmonary embolism, heart rate more than 100 per minute, recent surgery, DVT, hemoptysis and malignancy. These all are the parameters of Wells score. So when I calculated the Wells score was 4.5, and when we did the interpretation from high risk, low risk, so it was showing low risk from the Wells score, and for if it is low risk we have to do the D dimer. So D dimer जब हमने कराया था it was 2 point something 15, and D dimer normal जो होता है it should be less than 0.5. So we did another score to calculate the venous thromboembolism, again from the same app, that is Medcal. That score is Caprini score for venous thromboembolism, and the result summary was 6 points. And again we calculated another score, that was Geneva score, and in Geneva score the scoring came out to be 12 points, and high risk group होता है अगर 12 points आ जाते हैं उसमें, which is more than 60% incidence of pulmonary embolism. So फिर CTPA प्लान किया, ठीक है, उसमें क्लॉट आया पल्मरी आर्टरी में. सो द डायग्नोसिस इज COPD विद पल्मरी एम्बोलिज्म विद पल्मरी ट्यूबरक्लोसिस. ओके, व्हाई वी डिड पल्मरी ट्यूबरक्लोसिस? क्योंकि हमारे पास दो एविडेंस थे, एक अपने पास क्या बोलते हैं चेस्ट एक्सरे, एक अपने पास CCT थोरेक्स. एवरी रिपोर्ट में माइक्रोरेक्टम ट्यूबरक्लोसिस नहीं दिखा था, बट कई बार ऐसा होता है कि नहीं दिखता, इट मे बी फॉल्स पॉजिटिव फॉल्स नेगेटिव रिपोर्ट. ओके, सो इसको हमने एज अ TB पेशेंट ही लिया था. ओके, नाउ आई वांट टू टेल यू हाउ the clinical features of pulmonary embolism is present in this patient. There was unexplained dyspnea, there was syncope, there was chest pain, there was cough, there was tachycardia, tachypnea, and there was decreased breath sounds. These all are the features of pulmonary embolism, my dear friends. ठीक है, and now there are 3 types of pulmonary embolism: massive, submassive and non-massive. and ये वाला जो पेशेंट था ये non-massive pulmonary embolism वाला था. क्यों? क्योंकि इसको इसके रिपोर्ट्स में RV डायलेशन नहीं था, इको रिपोर्ट्स में. ठीक है, एंड क्यों इसको पल्मरी एम्बोलिज्म हुआ? व्हाट वाज द कॉज, व्हाट वाज द कल्प्रिट? सो इन कॉज ऑफ द पल्मरी एम्बोलिज्म देयर इज वन एक्वायर्ड कॉज, दैट इज COPD. कि